matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 12.
They run the counter. It's Russell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. They run the counter. Russell.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
York able to send this one through.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Stiff-armed it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Play action. It's Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Mixon will try the right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd and 5 now. Tannehill forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints. Stephon Diggs. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It'll buy some time right.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Justin Jefferson
from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step in.
fake, and it's Tannehill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Myers' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Russell, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go now.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Russell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Well, 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Throwing again is Tannehill. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. John Hightower now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll find Pittman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's got it down to the 28. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll look to throw here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. It's Russell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Tannehill now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Diggs in motion left. Second down and goal. Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Breaking through to get the sack.
Second part, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards and take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll run on first down. Russell down to about the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop the throw.
That's complete to McBride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They go play action here on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
On play action, they'll throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Russell, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill.
This one taken in by Olave. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. On first down, Tannehill. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Giving a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Well, it went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. So good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And down he'll go at the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Throwing now, Tannehill.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back to throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. Back to throw.
Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime.
what a game this has been. And now, overtime will decide who goes on to play in the NFC Championship. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That is just a gigantic interception here in overtime of this playoff game, and now, Charles, all they need is 3 to win it.
That's exactly right, because now one possession, one field goal gets it done. They forced a lot of big turnovers in the regular season, Brandon, but none come bigger than that one right there here in the playoffs. They got a chance to put this one away.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Now Tannehill with his first throw in OT.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. More than one defender there. That's a loss of 5 in the set.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback third and long. You're under pressure, and they got to him again. They snap it to Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop the throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This now in field goal range. It's a question of when you want to try it. Here's first down.
19.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. As a quarterback, Charles, right now all he can do is shake his head. An interception the first time he touched the ball in overtime, and then again here on this drive.
And Brandon, I would think in most cases, if you throw an interception in overtime, you're not thinking you're going to get a second chance, and he did. And threw a 2nd interception. He's hoping for a 3rd, but right now he's counting on his defense to hold him and give him a chance.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they look to move the chains.
Tannehill now to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion from just outside of field goal range. 3 points, all that's needed. Here's 1st and 10.
Tannehill throwing again.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To Mixon on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction. That's 3rd down for a 3rd down and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.